What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Johnny. Back in here, one more reaction video, ladies and gentlemen. And today we got Miss Nova Rockafeller coming back to the channel. Subscriber request. Shout out to the gang. I love you all. We're going to check out Lost Girls. Looking forward to hearing this banger. And if this is your first time to the channel, get on in here and park that whip. As I love to say, we simply spirits encasing human flesh. That's all I promise. Trying to figure out this thing called life. Not nearly as divided or as demonic as the media tries to make it seem every single day. And I think we can all agree that everybody and mom enjoy some good music. And Nova has some hits in the past. So I'm sure this one gonna be a banger. If you dig what you hear, share far and wide, gang.
We were meant to do much. Kids in a system that nobody loves. Sitting in bus stations, sun coming up. Nowhere to sleep, so we need to find drugs. All we had was us screaming, don't give a barely 15, but we had to grow up. Arms full of cuts and nobody to trust. How can you have dreams and you're us? I was always hanging with the lost girls. They're running from the cops, seen a lot of girls. Can I crash at your house? Nowhere to go, girls. Now the escorts are overdose girls. Oh, things will sell for a little more liquor. Ooh, now you're homesick for a place that you've never known. Ooh, all we know is climbing fences in the dark. And all we know is growing up was way too hard. And all we know is we missed who we lost in the park.
Hey, this is dope. I've always said, we're not as divided as the world ever tries to make it seem. And I relate to the Lost Girls more than anybody else because no matter where you come from, we all experience some type of trauma that made us grow up a lot faster than we should have. And that's what we got in common. That's why we sit down and really get to talk to each other. We be vibing out. But if they can keep us divided over every single petty issue, then we never really take the time to get to know each other. So shout out to all my Lost Girls trying to figure out this thing called life. I love you all.
A little more liquor. Ooh, now you're homesick for a place that you've never known. Ooh, all we know is climbing fences in the dark. And all we know is growing up was way too hard. And all we know is we missed who we lost in the park. And all we know is perfect people that we are. Nowhere to go but found someone to boo. Someone got drugs, so tonight it's the moon. Got no one to be and got nothing to do. Barely 15 when we dropped out of school. No one to care, nobody to call. Wearing whatever we steal from the mall. Lost a few on the way, paint their names on the walls. I swear that it wasn't our fault. I was always hanging with the lost boys. They're running from the cops, they're the lot boys. They're out there selling rocks, popping off boys. Now they're doing drugs, so they got shot boys. Oh, the things you'll do to make time pass quicker. Ooh, now you're dope sick in a highway motel alone. Ooh, all we know is climbing fences in the dark.
Hey, this is probably one of the greatest songs I've heard in a minute. Basketball is what kept me out of trouble, but a lot of my homeboys, I'll say they was the lost boys, quote unquote. And they all got murdered at a young age. Jaquan got murdered selling drugs. Gary got murdered selling drugs. Deron got murdered selling drugs. Antonio got murdered selling drugs. Bo, Phil, Mark Shears, Mark Davis. He was going to pick up a pizza at Domino's and got into it with the guy, and he murdered him. He died over a pickup pizza, man. So whether we in the city or wherever we are, I mean, we all just kids trying to figure out this thing called life. And I promise that's why I protect my daughter so much. I spend so much time with my children because I know what it's like to be lonely. My daddy got off work every day, got a beer, and went in this room and closed the door. So I didn't have nobody to talk to. So I was looking up to the drug dealers and the murderers and LeBron, not LeBron, but Kobe and Allen Iverson, whoever was on TV. So I try to do my best through these videos to set a positive example for young men and young women. You can do anything with faith, consistency, and hard work. And no matter how hard your childhood was, eventually the ball will be in your court and you be able to do your point guard thing. You know what I mean?
I was always hanging with the lost boys, the random from the cops, the lot boys, the out there selling rocks, popping off boys. Now they're doing drugs, so they got shot boys. Oh, the things you'll do to make time pass quicker. Ooh, ooh. Now you're dope sick in a highway motel alone. Ooh, ooh. All we know is climbing fences in the dark. And all we know is growing up was way too hard. And all we know is we mystery lost in the park. And all we know is perfect people that we are. And all we know is climbing fences in the dark. We're rising too much, kids in the system that nobody loves. Is growing up was way too hard. Sun's coming up, nowhere to sleep, so we need to find drugs. Is we mystery lost in the park. Screaming, don't give up. Barely 15, but we had to grow up. Is perfect people that we are.
Yeah, I'm the first one. I'll never be one of y'all.
Dreams in your eyes.
Hey, I love this, dog. You know, when I worked at AT&T, I had a friend named Steve. He always seemed like he was so happy. He was always smiling and laughing. And the next thing I know, he took his own life. And I remember being a kid a lot saying, man, why is my life so hard? I know life ain't supposed to be this way, dog. And as an adult, I understand we are all the product of the parents we come from. That's it. And they did the best they could with the knowledge they had. So you got to forgive them and let go of that negative past so you can embrace a beautiful future, you know? And like I said, I look at the reality that I'm create for my children, and it's 100,000,000% better than what I grew up in. So if you didn't come from a strong family, do everything in your power and make sure a strong family comes from you. But this is lit, man. We need more music to talk about real situations. You know, fentanyl overdoses is up like crazy, and you know, dispensaries is popping up on every corner pretty soon. Brothels gonna be on every corner. They telling girls sex work is real work, and so you out here trading your body for attention when you know you want real love and connection and affection. Man, look here. And I've been there because I was young and reckless with myself. When I learned to love myself, I started looking at the spirit inside of the person instead of being obsessed with the flesh. And the world wants you obsessed with outwardly worldly things, but be in the world, not of the world. You are special, you are beautiful, and spirit is perfect, therefore you are perfect. But you have to look inside yourself and figure out what you've learned from your trials, from your tribulations that you can give to this world. Because your story is going to help a 4-year-old girl who's in that same situation, who don't have good parents, who watching her mom be strung out on drugs, whose daddy is in and out of jail. You know, it's easy to take your negative experience and let them turn you dark. I understand it 1,000,000%. And I've been there for a while. But when you walk around with a dark, angry spirit, nobody feels it but you. And the people who do come around you, when they start to feel how negative you are, man, they don't want nothing to do with you. But when you walk around in pure love and light, man, you just attract so much good things into your life with so many good people. So that's why I say let go of the negativity so you can embrace the positive, abundant life that God has in store for you. And never be too proud to pray. Never be too proud to pray and get you a journal, you know, write your thoughts down, whatever you need to do to express yourself. Because if you keep it all in, eventually you're going to explode. And I don't need that happening to my lost girls and my lost boys, man. If I ain't learned nothing else through this short time of being on YouTube, it's a bunch of beautiful people in the world. Regardless of their skin color, regardless of how tall they are, what shape they in, if they're Instagram model or not, man, just once we stop judging people by the external and start looking at the internal, the spirit, we can look them straight in their eyes and see who they are and feel their energy, man. It's some dope people in this world, and it's a lot of fake people in this world. But real recognize real. I love you all. Have a super mega awesome day. Never be too proud to pray. Be happy, be happy, be happy, be happy, be happy, because blessings are always on the way, baby. We out.
Rockafeller.